Salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion, it's breaking news, they got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking, probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted, playing all goal, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me, I bought her a CC and that was her purse. Disgusting with do for a purse, disgusting with do for the clout. I'm one of the realest, the realest could vouch. They thought I was done, but all I doubt, you gotta pay my next around. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner gets you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't here in my city.
There's a look at Bills Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. And we are underway in Buffalo. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Raheem Mostert. A beautiful fake. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's got room. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the 49ers have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. On play action, it's Mahomes. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And Lance now to throw. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Pass on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
From the 27, Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his third touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold with the extra point, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Open man is Marquez Stevenson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll get this into the hands of Stevenson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And the Bills are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Singletary will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Here's Bass now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Well, this defense for the Bills, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 85 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. From the 31, Lance. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season that could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have three tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Bills have broken the tie. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started. On 2nd and 10, Lance flushed out right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Lance. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down. And even 100 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line. Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Now Mostert. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. First down San Francisco, the pickup 14 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Lance, a give now to Sermon. it inside the 25. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Lance. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Raheem Mostert on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here taken in by Knox. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Going deep for Diggs. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So after 3 drives, it ended touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. They get bogged down on drive number 4.
Yeah, I don't know how excited you would be on the other side of the ball that they finally didn't score. You know, you're happy, of course, but at the same time, did you have that much to do with it, or did they just get tired?
Maybe it's just a sense of relief at this point. And Diggs has it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Here's Lance. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. He's got the first down inside the 10. Touchdown 49ers. Raheem Mostert, a 24-yard touchdown. And the 49ers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Mahomes firing complete, fighting through, and he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them. But they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Now it's Mahomes again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now here's Mahomes. Works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. And out of bounds right around the 20. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevenson. And he is going to have a Bills first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Mahomes going to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Samson Ebukam able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. D Ford in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The kick by Bass is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Landry, agile footwork. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
141 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
2nd down. Here's Mostert again.
And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They'll run right side with Mostert.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Now a give to Mostert running right.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The Niners on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. Sermon now on 1st and 10.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Here's Mostert. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 8.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Raheem Mostert.
A 23-yard run. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. In just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 35. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 9 yards on the scramble there, but it does leave him still a few inches shy with 3rd down looming. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. And now here's a carry heading left. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Mahomes, the tackle by Eric Armstead. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox.
The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try to run this one in. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Mahomes. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. Mahomes. And he will get in. The 2-point conversion is good, and we may be on our way to overtime. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And that could be a killer. He'll lose yardage and tackled inbounds. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. On the handoff, this is Mostert. Oh, and he'll wind up losing yardage on the play. You cannot have that. And also, 4th down now. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Second down, here's Mostert again. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Sermon. And Sermon is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. They'll run for it. Sermon. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Now a first throw here in overtime. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Shotgun now for Lance. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he floated one out there incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Back to the running game with Mostert. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. Now Lance. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on the job.
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And they will finally get him down up at the 42-yard line. Well, how about this? The very, very rare tie that we just witnessed. Hard to believe.
You don't see it very often. A bonus period of football, yet both teams go home a little bit unsatisfied.
So that's it. No double overtime until the playoffs roll around, so that means this one ends in a tie.
Yeah, that's ultimately unsatisfying for both teams, the fan bases. Heck, for us.
True.
We came here to see a winner, right?
We did.
Winner and a loser. We didn't get it. We end up with a tie. Everyone walks away.
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean and you either